League of Legends patch 11.13 drops on Wednesday, and it is a doozy. Systemic movement changes has been Riot's buzz phrase with this one, and it's safe to say that the developers made good on that promise, and then some. Everyone's a little slower, Aphelios got another buff, 2 new items got added, oh, and Tahm Kench got a mini rework. Will it make him more fun to play, or will Hail of Blades Tahm Kench still be the River King's most exciting iteration? Learn everything you need to take your early guesses with our 11.13 patch breakdown. Let's start with the big ones, Hullbreaker and Anathemas Chains. These two legendary items serve specific purposes. Hullbreaker is a split push item through and through with some unnerving similarities to Banner of Command. The base stats are nice at 50 AD, 300 health, and 150% health regen. Its passive is as follows. If you're not around any of your teammates, you gain 20 to 45 armor and magic resist depending on your level, and nearby minions gain 60 to 135 of each. And they deal 200% increased damage to towers. If one or probably likely 2 opponents don't come down to stop you, you and your tiny little friends can run it down to free LP. Anathemas Chains, meanwhile, is a tank item with a unique vendetta mechanic that allows you to pick an enemy champion as your nemesis, global range by the way, and build up a vendetta over 60 seconds. Now, each stack built up reduces the damage you take from them by 1%, capped at 30, and at max stacks, their tenacity is reduced by 20% while around you, making your utility as a CC bot that much more potent. The item also provides 650 health and 20 ability haste to boot. To round out items, anything with any sort of movement speed component to it is getting nerfed. Stridebreaker has been straight up reworked, while Gale Force, Lichbane, Cosmic Drive, Black Cleaver, Deadman's Plate, Triforce, Death's Dance, Shurelya's, and Prowler's Claw have all gotten their movement toned down. For mages, Liandry's, Ludens, and Everfrost each got 200 gold cheaper, and Moonstone Renewer may or may not have gotten rebuffed. You can check that out for yourself. I won't subject you to that information against your will. Don't worry. The Kench, first named Tahm, was taken to the bench and reworked here and there. He has now, at long last, been unbenched in his slightly new form that should be more player-friendly in non-coordinated play. There's lots to unpack, but here are the important bits. His Devour and Ultimate have been swapped. His ult is now his W and vice versa. They've also been reworked to make players have to be a little more choosy when they gobble up the homies. Those homies will, however, now also get a sizable shield when devoured and can see on Tahm's health bar whether or not Devour is available. Tahm Kench's Q now also heals for a percentage of his missing health on a champion hit, and its range and missile speed now scale up with his size. Now for the non-fish champions. Aphelios has actually gotten slightly weaker according to Riot at higher levels of play, so his passive is getting its floor raised across the board. Bonus AD is up 25% at all ranks, and lethality is getting a similar treatment, topping out at 27 lethality at max rank instead of 21. Viego has been a 3-lane flex since his debut, and while Riot wants to keep that level of versatility alive for the Ruined King, the changes in this patch are geared to pushing him out of the mid lane and into the jungle ever so slightly. The healing he gets from his Q from minions has been cut in half, but to compensate, his big spooky mist ability, Harrowed Path, is getting buffs to its missile speed, missile zone length, and the base bonus movement speed you get when inside it. The Black Mist really do be coming. In smaller champion changes, Lane Sin is getting the base damage on his E toned down a bit at higher ranks. Xayah is getting a slight boost to her early game potency with buffs to her Q damage max total as well as per feather, and Rumble, the soup du jour in the jungle after MSI, is getting nerfed via the cooldown on his W going up at early ranks, and the bonus movement speed that the Scrap Shield provides getting hit as well. More skins are also dropping this patch cycle, with Project Z Prestige Edition dropping on Thursday the 24th, and 4 astronaut skins for Maokai, Rammus, Vhagar, and Corki hitting the shop next Thursday, July 1st. For all the changes coming to League in all their glorious detail in patch 11.13, along with every other bit of news you need to stay up to date on all your favorite esports, keep it here on the .esports YouTube channel, hit up our website, and hit us up on Twitter as well at .esports. And until next time, this has been the Patch Breakdown. I've been Henrique Demore, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.